Hello everyone, this is Faith from faithsbizacademy.com. Now, if you have actually watched my previous or other YouTube videos, you might have realized that I talk about Creative Fabrica a lot. Okay, so I am personally subscribed to Creative Fabrica's All Access Pass, which gives me unlimited access to the millions and millions of graphics, SVG files, digital papers, and fonts. Okay, so it makes it really simple when it comes to designing printables, to create those printables that I sell. So I want to spend a bit more time in this particular video going through Creative Fabrica with you, just to give you a better idea on the licensing terms and what you can find and where you can find those stuff on Creative Fabrica, and hopefully that will also help you better decide if the All Access Pass is worth it. So of course, in short, I totally think the All Access Pass is super worth it, but I have actually received questions from people around me asking me if they should get the All Access Pass. So hopefully this video would help you make that decision, okay? And at the end of it, I'm also going to show you how to actually create a printable piece of wall art, a digital wall art, in just 3 easy steps, okay? Super simple. Basically, I'm going to show you how to find those elements on Creative Fabrica and then quickly put them together on Canva and download it, and then something that you can actually sell on different platforms like Etsy or your own website. Okay, so 3 simple steps: download, upload, piece them together, and you'll have a final product that is ready for sale. Okay, so let's get started. Welcome to creativefabrica.com. This is their main website, okay, their site basically. And if you are brand new to Creative Fabrica, basically you will be prompted to register for an account. It just makes it easier to have an account because there are perks like accessing your downloads, which I will show you in a while. So right here, I just want to bring your attention that, previously I was paying like $10 a month for the All Access Pass. In fact, and that was on like a Black Friday sale 2 years ago. And then on a regular price, if I'm not wrong, it's like more than $20 a month. But right now, you can sign up for the yearly All Access at just less than $5 a month, okay? $499 a month, billed as $59 a year, which I really think that as a business investment, as a business course, if you're interested in using commercial use graphics for your designs, for your graphic designs, to create digital products that you can sell, to beautify your website, I actually think it's super worth it. So this is just to bring your attention, okay? So hopefully this will also help you make a decision to actually get the All Access, because once again, I do think it is super worth it, all right? Now, how do we navigate this? There are tons and tons of stuff that you can look out. I'm just going to share with you the things that I personally use more often, or the ones that I check out more often. Now, if you want to, you can definitely go to the freebie section, okay? All freebies, you can check out free fonts, free graphics, free embroidery, free classes too. In fact, I also have created a lesson on Creative Fabrica, but it was only for free for like 2 weeks when the lesson first got live. But after that, basically, who gets access to those Creative Fabrica classes? The All Access Pass holders. So not only are you getting unlimited access to commercial use fonts, graphics, you are getting exclusive access to Creative Fabrica's classes, okay? Because all of us, the teachers, we create new classes, we create special classes specifically for Creative Fabrica's audience. So you get to benefit from learning from us through the CF classes as well. So right here, freebies under free classes, okay? There are some classes that you can access for free, while most of the classes you can access for free as part of your All Access Pass, okay? So this is where you can see free fonts. You can find, of course, if you like something, all you have to do is just click and download, okay? Under the freebies, there's also free graphics, okay? My issue with the free section is that I cannot search for something. So I would need a bit more time to actually scroll through, kind of check things out, okay? So that will be slightly more time consuming. If you have more time, then of course, knock yourself out, go and look for any free graphics that you like, okay? But so typically what I would like to do is just go to the top, the search field, and start searching for something. Okay, so for example, my daughter loves unicorn, and let's say I want to look for unicorn. I just hit enter, and here on the left hand side, you can even filter down for the searches. Okay, be more specific in your searches. Are you looking for graphics? Are you looking for illustrations, crafts, t-shirt designs, or fonts and stuff like that? Okay, so let's say I select graphics and illustrations, then it will help me narrow down the search further. Okay, so that's for searching. Okay, it's much easier to search. I know there is a huge section with tons of free stuff that you can grab, but the freebie section doesn't allow you to kind of narrow down your search. But the general section, yes, it does. Okay, and here you could see that some of the stuff are on discount. So regularly they'll have some discount here and there, but once again, I still think it's way easier to just get everything covered under the All Access Pass at just less than $5 a month. Okay, now let me go back again to the main page, creativefabrica.com. So here you would see that there are also trending stuff, and earlier today when I found this, this is the one that really caught my attention. This retro butterfly floral sublimation. These are so pretty. Let me just click on it. So you can see that it's regularly priced at $17. Right now it's at 80% off. I'm not sure how long the discount is gonna last. Okay, but basically this is a typical product listing page on Creative Fabrica. If you want, you just feel free, if you like this, add to cart, and then it can tell you a bit more details. What kind of files are you getting? You're getting PNG files and stuff like that. Okay, so you can browse through. So this is simple, okay? And if you really like this design, what you want to do is you can also follow the designer. You can check out this lovely cat lady and see her profile, and then find other of her designs. I find this to be super helpful because sometimes when it comes to designing, I might want to have different types of graphics, right? But it helps if the style of the design is similar. For example, I'm looking at watercolor designs, or even certain graphics, like there are more like, what do you call, like the cutesy stuff, the more realistic stuff. So different designers have different styles. So if you can actually find the designs under the same designer, it could actually be easier to help you piece different elements together. Okay, so just one thing to actually it is one of the tips. All right, this is one of my thought process or research process, or the process of me finding the graphics and then downloading them. Okay, so sometimes if I really like one set of graphic, I might actually check out the designer's profile to find similar styles so that I can piece different things together. Okay, so yeah, look at that. There are so many nice stuff here, but what I really like, or what I really want to use for today, is this retro butterfly floral sublimation. So as you can see, even at a discount, it's $3.40, right? And once again, the All Access Pass is at less than $5 a month. So once you pay that All Access Pass for the entire year, you don't have to pay anymore. Everything you get as part of your All Access Pass subscription, you get it for free. Okay, so but now if you do not have the All Access, then you just have to add to cart and then make the payment and then get the files. Okay, so if you want to look for fonts, you can search for fonts, script fonts, graphics. Spark is also something really interesting. It's actually relatively new on Creative Fabrica, but now, you know, AI is like raging everywhere, right? And Creative Fabrica has a very wonderful AI system. It's called CF Spark, and there are different sections to the Spark. Okay, because it's so extensive, I'm not actually going to go into detail when it comes to CF Spark, because I also have another video that shows you how to actually access this CF Spark Chrome extension so that you can actually take inspiration from images all around the web to create your own unique images. Okay, so check that video out. Once again, if you get access to All Access Pass, you can also get access to the CF Spark features. Okay. So most of the time when I create printables, I use the fonts here and the graphics. Okay, I'll search, but most of the time I'm just searching. It's just easier to use the search field, narrow down my search requirements, and then download the stuff. Okay. So let me just show you this. Okay, here we have this motivational SVG bundle. So if you do like POD, print on demand products, you can also easily use these SVG files to create new designs, whether it's printable designs or printable wall art or print on demand designs, t-shirts, mugs, and all that. You can use these graphics. Okay, so here this is at 30 cents. and the usual price is $3. And this, oh, I love this. Okay, for a limited time only, you can get access for it for free. So at this point of recording this video, the freebie will be gone in 5 days. If you are catching my video right when it's released, then hop on and grab this for free. But once again, if you have the All Access Pass, you really don't have to worry about the sale or how much it is, because you get access to everything that you want. You can just go happy and download them, okay? But this is really, really pretty. So these are the 3 elements that I'm gonna use to put together a lovely printable piece of wall art design, okay? So here we've got this magical purple background. I'm not sure what's the regular price, okay? But then here we've got the SVG file, regular price at $3. Here we've got the beautiful butterfly floral sublimation, regular price at $17. So if I'm actually purchasing everything at regular price, that's $17 plus 3, and I'm not sure this how much. It could be more than $5 too. So that's more than $20 just to get 3 different sets of graphics. Once again, All Access Pass, less than $5 a month, okay? Even when you're getting this as at a discount, it's 30 cents plus $3.40, so that's $3.70. Once again, just top it up a little bit more for less than $5 a month for the All Access, and you get not just these, anything else that you want to download this month, you know, not just this sitting, but this entire month for the following year, okay? So yeah, which is why I love using Creative Fabrica, okay? I think what is more important that I want to bring your attention to is that as much as I create lots of Canva tutorials, which my audience love, hopefully you are the ones who also love my Canva tutorials on my YouTube channel. One very, very important thing is, as much as I love using Canva, sometimes things can get a little bit complicated on Canva, okay? So what am I talking about? I'm referring to the commercial use licensing rights for Canva. Canva terms and conditions. I do have a very specific video where I go into detail. I try to break it down as simply as possible. Canva terms of use explained. Okay, so if you are a Canva user, please watch that and try to understand what is Canva's terms of use, how you can do or use things on Canva safely so that you can create stuff that you can sell with a peace of mind without overstepping any legal boundaries or, you know, basically doing anything wrong. So my main issue is that it is not exactly straightforward when it comes to commercial use licensing terms, because I'm trying to use graphics to create stuff that I need to sell to my customers. So understanding commercial use license terms is actually very, very important. And this is why I prefer getting all my graphics from Creative Fabrica, because there is an entire page on the subscription license. Here we are, creativefabrica.com/subscription license. Okay, so this is the page where they tell you in pretty simplified language, you know, it's not like some confusing legal jargons, but they're trying to break it down what you can do and what you cannot do, and how you can actually use their graphics to create stuff that you can sell. So this gives me a lot more confidence in using their graphics to create the digital products that I sell. So I'm personally not into POD. I'm personally I don't sell physical end products as well. So what applies to me most is the digital end products. I sell printables, right, in PDF files, or sometimes planner stickers in JPEG or PNG files and stuff like that. So for me personally, I am most concerned about this section, how to use Creative Fabrica's commercial use graphics safely so that I can actually sell them in my digital end products. So if you sell physical end products, or if you sell print-on-demand products, you have relevant sections to read through as well. Okay, so let me just briefly go through with you. Like, I think more importantly, this illustration is super clear, right? So if you get a set of graphics that includes these floral elements, right? We've got these a little flower with 2 leaves and then individual floral elements. You cannot just use this single element and put it on a digital card. Okay, don't just do that. Well, use a bit of creativity, make your product unique, mix and match different elements together, put them together, and then look at that. This is the floral digital card with some words, with forming your own bouquet by piecing together these individual elements, and your end product is lovely, and it's not difficult. Okay, it's not difficult. And at the end of the day, I think what matters most is if you want to stand out as a seller, you want to have unique products that your customers will love and that your customers will want to come to you only to get them. Okay, so put in your own style, your own personality, your own preferences, and mix and match different individual elements to create the final digital product that will be super unique to your store, okay? So this is also why I'm telling you these are the 3 different elements I want to use in this video today. The butterfly floral sublimation, motivational SVG files, and the purple backgrounds. And if you're watching me, if you're following this video, you can also go and select this 3 same sets of graphics and do the same thing. But you know, our results are going to be slightly different because my preferences might not be the same as yours, and you could still modify things. So even when we are using the exact same 3 packs of graphics, we could still very well end up with different products. Okay, so that's the beauty of mixing and matching different elements together. Now, back to the subscription license. In Words, you are allowed to use elements to create a new design. So yes, you can use floral elements to create a floral themed wedding template. You can combine multiple downloaded resources and add them at your own items. Okay, mix and match. And as long as the new design is flattened and the original items cannot be extracted. I think as online business owners especially, you know, we're trying to make a living, right? I'm trying to sell things. I'm creating YouTube videos. I run an online business to make a living, to take care of my family, right? So we also want to respect the livelihood of these graphic designers, these very talented graphic designers who are selling their creations on Creative Fabrica. So just make sure, to be really, really simplified, the way I simplify it, 2 things, okay? 2 rules that you want to be very, very clear of when it comes to using graphics that say, yes, you can use these graphics for commercial use purposes, but these are the 2 big rules that you want to follow. 1, that the individual original elements cannot be extracted. What do I mean, right? Individual original elements cannot be extracted. What do I mean? Here, once again, this set of floral graphics, individual flowers, right? So if I piece them together like this, I'm mixing and matching like some watercolor element right here, right in the middle, like a paint splatter, words, and the floral elements. Some are overlapping each other, some are partially hidden. So when I do that and I save this floral digital card in a PDF file, I flatten the PDF, what's gonna happen? The individual elements cannot be extracted. And therefore, I did use these graphics to sell this floral digital card to make money. Super safe, abiding by the rules, super legal, okay? Because the individual original elements cannot be extracted in my final product. So that is safe, okay? So once again, rule number 1, when using commercial use graphics, rule 1, make sure that the individual original elements cannot be extracted, okay? Here, you are allowed to create new designs, combining multiple resources, adding them as long as the new design is flattened and the original items cannot be extracted. So that is my summary of that 1 big rule, okay? Individual original elements cannot be extracted in your final product, okay? I hope that makes it as simple as possible. Now, second big rule that you want to keep in mind, okay? You cannot sell in a way that is directly competitive with the original item, okay? Now, before that, here, you cannot create end products that will compete with the original product. Second point, you cannot sell in a way that is directly competitive with the original item. And third, you cannot create a digital product that includes single elements that allows people to extract, right? All designs must be flattened. So once again, this third point, this third big no-no, what you're not allowed to do, you cannot allow people to extract the original elements from your final product, which is why big rule to follow, number 1, make sure that in your final product, the individual original elements cannot be extracted, okay? Now, to sum up both this and these 2 points, basically what it means is create end products that compete with original product, cannot sell in a way that is directly competitive with the original product. So big rule number 2, your product cannot be in direct competition with the original elements. Second big rule number 2, your final product cannot be in direct competition with the original item. Okay, so I think the easiest way or the simplest, most straightforward example to illustrate this is, well, we have very lovely digital papers that we can find on Creative Fabrica. Okay, so let me just find, let's say, watercolor digital papers. Okay, let's say watercolor digital papers. And then there you go, we've got like these ones. These are really pretty. These are digital papers, right? It's so easy for you to just download them, paste them on the background, put them in the background on whatever planner, journal, notes pages that you create, and then use it to beautify. You're basically using these digital papers to beautify your product, your final product. However, you cannot use this digital paper, add other elements to it, and then sell as a digital paper. You get that? Because you are the original item, the original element is a digital paper. So even if you have mixed and matched with different designs, different elements, your own creativity, you should not be selling your final product as a digital paper, because in that case, that will be in direct competition with the original element. Digital paper, you cannot use the digital paper to create other digital papers to sell as digital papers. Okay, that is what I mean. Okay, so once again, if you're watching this and if you're thinking of running your own online business, small business owners, selling digital products, setting up your own Etsy store, whatsoever, I think what is really important here is that we respect each other's work and we respect our boundaries as well, right? As much as I want to use all these amazing works from amazing talented graphic designers, which I can definitely not do it myself, right? If not for their designs. So we want to respect their talent. We want to showcase their talent by using their products in ours, but we want to make sure that we're not using their products in the wrong way. Okay, so once again, if you are using digital papers, even if you mix and match different elements, you cannot sell your final product also as a digital paper, because it is breaking the big rule number 2, which is getting it in a direct competition with the original element. Okay, let me just, pardon my nagginess, let me just repeat it one more time, okay? Because this are quite wordy, okay? But the way I read it and reread it many times, it's down to 2 rules. Rule number 1, you cannot have, sorry, let me do that again. Rule number 1, the individual original elements cannot be extracted in your final product, which means your final product needs to be flattened. Okay, the individual elements cannot be extracted. Repeat rule number 1, the individual and original elements cannot be extracted in your final product. Super safe. Rule number 2, you cannot create a final product that is in direct competition with the original element. Repeat rule number 2, you cannot create a final product that is in direct competition with the original element. Okay, so if I were to pick up that example again using a digital paper, I could very well use the digital paper and just put it as the backdrop of my planner, of my calendar, and that is totally safe. Then I will flatten it, I will sell it as a flattened version, a PDF file. Then I am not breaking any rules, okay? The digital paper cannot be extracted in the flattened PDF. And because I'm selling it as a planner, as a calendar, I have already repurposed and added my own content that it is a planner, a calendar, and not a digital paper, and therefore it is not in competition with the original elements. Breathe, okay? So hopefully that has allowed you to understand, okay? So because I am actually super grateful that they have these terms and conditions put out nicely. This makes it easy for me as a user, for me as a business owner, to use their graphics very easily. Okay, so if you were to refer back to my other video on Canva Terms of Use Explained, I will actually show you that you are not allowed to use Canva graphics to distribute them in PDF. it's shocking, it's confusing, okay, but that deserves that deserves a video on its own. So please, Canva users, if you're using Canva elements, if you're using Canva graphics to actually create stuff to sell, please do. I sincerely urge you to actually watch that video, help you better understand Canva terms of use so that you can use Canva properly to design lovely things and yet not step over any legal boundaries, okay? But it is because Creative Fabrica has these terms stated very clearly. I know for certain I can use the graphics to create the printables that I sell to my end consumers, okay? So this is actually, I would say, this is actually the main reason why in almost all my Canva tutorials where I show you step by step how to create printables, right? Printable gift tags, printable party invitations, printable wall art. I use the graphics from Creative Fabrica and then I use them on Canva. That is the main reason, because I fully understand the commercial use terms for the graphics from Creative Fabrica, okay? So here are my print on demand friends. Well, please read through, okay? But you see that based on the example here, the original design, it has to be modified. It has to be modified before you can actually make it yours, all right? And then here there is the digital end products, which I've already said. Physical end products is a lot more easier. Physical end products, you can download and sell it. You can download, modify, and sell the physical item because, well, physical item totally fits the first and second rule, right? Remember big rule number one, individual and original elements cannot be extracted. It cannot be extracted from a mug, right? Your digital file cannot be extracted from a mug. And if you're selling a mug and you got an SVG file, obviously it's not in direct competition with the first one. So that is super safe, okay? But whatever business you are in, please, I hope my video, my explanations has helped to make things clearer, but please get back to this Creative Fabrica licensing terms because everything is stated very clearly, okay? So go for it, and your license, the All Access Pass basically covers for everything. Even if you're getting the free products from Creative Fabrica, these terms apply also, okay? So, well, I hope that was detailed enough when it comes to using it. Now, one of the features that I like is that I like how the account is set up. Okay, so now I have logged in. Now, if I have logged in and I were to refresh all the product listing pages, you should see now that they no longer have the price on because I have already paid for the All Access subscription, which means I get literally everything for free. Look at that. So it's just a download button. It's just a download button. It's just a download button because I don't have to pay anymore. Everything is covered in my All Access Pass subscription, okay? Yeah, so I can just click on download. It downloads to my computer. Not only does it download to my computer, I can go to my profile and go to this section called My Downloads. So then, look at that. These are all the different files, many pages, all the different files that I have downloaded. And I really like this. I know this is like such a small thing on the account, but I really like this feature because sometimes I forget what I have used before. And let's say to save space on my own computer, I may not have saved those files, right? But I can always refer back to my Creative Fabrica's account so that I can find which are the files that I have actually downloaded them before. So if I want to use back the same font or I want to use back the graphics from the same pack, I can just go back to my account, my profile, go to My Downloads. So this is actually very helpful, okay? So we have downloaded this 3 sets of elements, the motivational SVG bundle, the magical purple backgrounds, and the retro butterfly floral sublimation. And now I'm gonna do a very quick walkthrough to show you how to actually put these 3 different elements together to create a lovely piece of wall art that you can sell. We are on Canva right now, canva.com. If you want to create a new design, well, typically for wall art, they can be in like 8 by 10 inches, you know, the different sizes of wall art. So I'm not going to go into detail about which dimensions you should use, but for this particular demonstration, I'm just going to go create a design, top right hand corner, purple button, and I'm going to go for custom size, okay, custom size. Technically speaking, if you want to sell a simple wall art that allows people to print at home, you can go ahead and use like US letter size, because then people would typically have the US letter size document, right? If you create designs in certain specific dimensions that are not so readily available, then I guess it's assumed that your customer is going to buy the product from you and then send it to a professional printer to sell. All right. But for now, I'm going to go to create custom size and change this dimensions into inches and put it as 8 by 10. Okay, 8 by 10 inches for this new canvas. And I want to create a printable wall art. Okay, so now I've already gone through all the details about why I actually use graphics from Creative Fabrica and the 3 different sets of graphics. So on the left hand side menu, you can look at the upload section. This is how you upload. Okay, go to upload files, click on the big purple button that says upload files, and then you can upload, okay, whether it's videos or JPEG or PNG, or okay. So I do have another Canva tutorial that shows you how to import and export files. You know, you can export as PDF, export as PowerPoint even. You can even import Excel. So that is an interesting one. If you're not so familiar with the importing and exporting features on Canva, check that video out. Now for this one, basically I'm just importing the PNG files. Okay, so here you can see I've got this SVG file and I've got this really pretty magical purple backgrounds and this very, very pretty butterflies too. Okay, so let me look at the time. How fast do you think I can create this wall art? I'm just gonna click on this one, this digital paper, and then, no wait, I think I want this one better. This digital paper, the ellipse menu, set image as background, so it fills up the entire page. And then I'm gonna select this butterfly. This is so pretty. Now, because this whole part here is already very purplish, I'm gonna put this in this corner, but I want the butterfly to be looking in the other direction, so I'm just gonna go flip horizontal like this, okay? And you can rotate it, you can resize it, just so that it hugs the corner. Isn't it pretty? It's so pretty. The florals, the colors, the mix. And then all I need to do is add this SVG file, this PNG file, Chasing My Dreams, from the motivational SVG bundle graphic here. You see that there's this pink line that appears, so it helps you center the element. Maybe I want to make my butterfly slightly smaller right here, and this one right like this. Isn't it so pretty? We're just gonna make one more touch, okay? I want the words to glow. So I'm going to go to edit image and go to shadows. Now, if you don't see the shadows right now, that is because Canva has recently updated new features. Unfortunately, some of the features that we use, like shadows, is still part of the old photo editor or image editor. So you have to go, there would be a button at the bottom that says use the old editor. Okay, so then you have to go back to the old editor to find the shadows feature. If not, there will be new features, and if you're still not familiar with the new features, do check out my video on the 15 new Canva features to help you familiarize. Okay, I show you everything in 30 minutes, how to actually use different ones and how I actually use those different ones to create a brand new product. All right, so check that out. Now here, once again, if you want to use drop shadows, it is under the old image editor. Okay, here you can go back to your new editor. You can say check this out, or here, the blue box here. If you're looking for the elements or the features in the old editor, you just have to go back to the old experience. Okay, click here. So revert to the old editor. Here, once again, I want to add drop shadows. Okay, so here, go to shadows using the glow feature. Now there is this glow around the words, right, of this particular file. So I'm gonna go to the controls, the sliders, and for this color, I actually want to pick out some goldish color. Okay, let's see this one, and then here I can adjust the transparency. Look at that. And then I can just, to make it really sharp or really blurred, I'm gonna find somewhere in between. And this is it. This is it. And I'm just click apply. Okay. So there we go. There we go. Isn't it pretty? I mean, I think it's very pretty. This is like something I would love to print out. It would look lovely on the wall. It would look lovely in a frame on my desk. Okay. And that's it, guys. 3 steps. The first step was finding the graphics and downloading them from Creative Fabrica. The second step was to upload all these files onto your Canva dashboard. And the third step was to put everything together. And it looks so gorgeous. I mean, I hope you agree that it looks so gorgeous. And this is done. This is my final product. And I took 3 minutes. I'm sure if I'm not yakking away, I would have taken a much shorter time, right? Because I need to explain my steps to you. So I took 3 minutes, but a grand 3 minutes gave me this new final product that I can now download. Butterfly wall art. Name my project up there, go to share, go to download, and this is where you can flatten your PDF. Remember, rule number 1, make sure that the individual original elements cannot be extracted in the final product. So here, make sure that the file type, I'm going to deliver it as PDF. In this particular case, I think I'm going to select PDF print. So we try to keep the resolution as high as possible, and then flatten PDF so that all the elements are squished together, they cannot be extracted, and that's it. Download. Okay, download, and then this PDF is ready. You can even send it for printing directly through Canva itself, sell the PDF file, list it on Etsy, list it on your own website, and make money from there. Because you have used these commercial use graphics safely, and it's perfectly fine for you to actually create such a product like this for sale. Okay, so that is it. We have now downloaded the PDF. I'm just waiting, giving it a few moments, but guys, if you have any questions with regards to Creative Fabrica or Canva stuff, if you have any questions on Canva or any specific ideas about what tutorials you want to watch on Canva, please leave them in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to meet your questions. I'll answer them myself. And yes, this is it. This is so pretty. So thank you so much for your kind attention, and I would super appreciate it if you could like this video, share it with your friends or your community who also are big fans of creating digital products like yourself. And please follow our channel, subscribe to our channel, and please stay tuned for more helpful videos like this on graphic designs and online business. I'll see you around.